good afternoon or good evening. Welcome to your Vinyasa flow class, and the theme of this class is all about flow. So I want you to think about water, how water moves. We're going to move around our mat just like that, covering all areas of the mat, just like water does. We drift from place to place and find softness as we do. We're going to take this off, or we can think about taking this off the mat as well. So kind of flowing round the challenges, finding a way to get there, just like water does. Flows round the pebbles in the stream, and it finds a way. So when you're ready, just bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. I'm going to suggest half lotus, legs crossed, or sukhasana. A cushion underneath your bum, and then just take a moment to settle. A moment to settle into the space. Whenever you're ready, just close your eyes down or draw a dim gaze. Allow your hands to rest wherever feels comfortable. And then just start to tap into the flow of your breath. Notice how your breath feels just now. Where do you feel it within your body? Where do you feel that rise and fall? And then just start to carve out a deeper breath. Invite the breath in deeper to the body. With your next inhalation, we're going to take a wee climb up the spine and find a nice open posture. So when you're ready, as you inhale, gently just anchor through the sit bones, perhaps a little draw down of the tail, and then climb all the way up your spine. And then just soften your shoulders back. Allow any tension to be released from the shoulders, and just invite that softness into your body. And then just drift your awareness back to your breath. Coming back to that flow, that own personal flow of breath. I'm going to invite you to perhaps adopt your ujjayi breath, your ocean's breath. So gently constricting the back of your throat, so you can feel that kind of warmth, that raspy feeling as you draw the breath in through the nostrils. And the same in the way back out, just draw the breath over the back of the throat, almost as if you were kind of steaming up a window. It's not aggressive. The breath is still free and natural, but you can definitely feel that sensation at the back of your throat. Another couple of cycles like this, just giving your breath your undivided attention, and the fact that you might be able to hear that raspy sound will help you to focus on your breath. And just start to open your eyes. Take a moment just to notice how everything feels now. And then when you're ready, just unravel your legs and bring yourself onto all fours. And we're just going to gently start to open out the hips. In this flow today, we're definitely working on the hips. And just finding a wee bit of freedom through the hips, the spine, and just generally finding a flow. So you're just moving your bum around, perhaps making wider and wider circles. And then once you've come, say 5 in one direction, you're going to retrace that circle all the way round. And you're just drawing that spiral all the way back in again. And then heels together, knees out wide, adopt your child's pose. So child pose is always here for you through this flow. Whenever you need a break, whenever you need a little bit of time out, this is your pose here, you come here. So know that it is always available to you. Whenever you're ready, draw yourself back to all fours. Tuck your toes under and then shift your hips back and find a downward dog position. And then just start to explore your downward dog. Water explores its area, and that's what we're going to do this morning. So whether that means just pedaling your knees back and forward, working your heels down towards the mat, shift the hips back, hug the biceps into the ears and spread the hands really, really nice and wide. Become aware of your foundations. And then just find that flow, that natural flow, whatever feels good. Finding those pockets of tension, wherever they may be lying. And then when you're ready, take an inhalation, gently draw yourself back to your full plank. Then as you exhale, soften the knees down. And then inhale and push back to your child's pose. Exhale, soften. Inhale, come back to your half plank. Exhale, shift back to your downward dog. Inhale and just pedal it through and explore. Inhale back to your full plank. Exhale, knees soften down. Inhale, push back to your downward dog. Exhale and soften. One more time. Inhale back to your half plank. Exhale, toes tuck, push back to your downward dog. Inhale back through to your full plank. Exhale, knees soften down. Inhale, child's pose. Remind yourself, set this in your mind. This is your resting pose. Inhale back through to your half plank. Exhale, downward dog. This time as you inhale, you're going to walk or step to the front of your mat, straight into forward fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, find your flow as you anchor through your heels, fingertips rise. And then as you exhale, your hands come out to the side. Inhale and find length through the side body, soften the shoulders and find a bit of softness through the fingertips. As you exhale, gently draw a twist over to the right hand side, making a T. Hip bones are facing forward. Inhale back through centre. Exhale and open to the left hand side. Inhale, come all the way back through centre, shifting the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, shoulders in line, you're taking that little side stretch, anchor through the left heel and feel that stretch through the left hand side of the body. Inhale, sweep back through centre. Exhale and over to the left hand side. Inhale, drawn all the way back up. Exhale and hands come out to the side. Inhale, anchor through the heels, softness in the knees. And then exhale and twist the right hand side. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Exhale, find that twist, that T to the left hand side. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. And then as you exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, halfway lift is there. Tail draw back, chest draws down. You feel that stretch from the tail to the crown of your head. Your next exhalation, knees are soft and you soften all the way down to your forward fold. Take a big breath in, step back to plank. And then as you exhale, soften those knees down, walk those hands all the way forward and find your Anahatasana. Head can be high here or your head can come down. Just listen to your shoulders and what they're telling you. If your shoulders are tight as well, you can just walk your hands out to the outer edges of the mat to take that compression out of those tight shoulders. Wherever you are, breathe in softness and find that flow of breath again. Your next inhalation, forearms come down almost as if you're sweeping the chest against the mat and you're finding your Sphinx pose. Legs are long behind you. Feel that activation through the thighs and adjust your Sphinx to suit your lower back. Just listen to that lower back. Breathe into that Jing energy between L2 and L3, the door of life. Release that energy. And wait for your exhalation and sweep back down. Hands are at the chest. Inhale and rise with peace and ease. Elbows drawn down. Coming up as far as the back allows you to and wants you to. 2 more like that. Always listening. Feel that flow of breath. Exhaling, releasing back down. It's a breath that leads every part of this movement. And exhale and release back down. Draw your hands just back a little bit. Tuck your toes under. Push up through half plank even. And then find your downward dog. Next inhalation, you'll make your way to the front of your mat again. Perhaps you jump. Perhaps you step. Perhaps you walk. Release into your forward fold. This time as you inhale, gently draw the bum down. Sweep the fingertips up. And find your chair pose, your Uttanasana. Little glance down, check the toes. If you can't see the toes, the knees need to slide back. Bum is under, feel the core switch on. Take the gaze ahead of you. Another little breath in. How high can you reach up when you feel that you're being pushed down? Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and step back to your plank pose. Inhalation brings length in your plank. And then as you exhale, the left knee comes down. Toe sweeps back. Anchor through that right foot. Push the hips forward and rise up and through to a nice spacious side plank. Take a lovely breath in here. Open your body like a star. And then as you exhale, release back through centre. Inhalation, you sweep your right foot back. Right hand comes in. Lengthen through the left leg and open like a star up to your side plank, facing the other way. Breathe in space to this beautiful shape that you have made with your body. And then exhale and sweep back down. Inhale, set your half plank or your full plank. And then just wait for your next exhalation. Make your journey down onto the front of your body. Inhale and rise up to Cobra. Exhale and peel back down again. 2 more just like that to make sure that back is nice and warm. Inhaling and rising. Exhaling and releasing back down again. Last one with peace, with ease. Find your flow on your mat. And hopefully we can find a flow with our lives as well. Sweep your hands back to your ribcage. Rise up to upward facing dog. Just an option. If it doesn't feel right, take one of the other options. Tuck the toes under and transfer through to your downward dog. Pedal it through a couple of times and let's start to flow. Inhale, right leg goes up. Push all the way back through that right leg. And then as you exhale, shoulders over the wrist and step that right foot through. Inhale and rise up to your high crescent lunge. Fingertips sweeping up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, that T opens you to the right hand side. Inhale, sweep back up again. Exhale, that T, draw the chest round to the right hand side. So every time we inhale, we keep our legs exactly where they are, but we reach up through the body, stretching the spine up. Exhale and T open to the right hand side. Find space, find peace, find ease. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, hips facing the front. Exhale and cartwheel those hands down to the mat. Inhale and step back to your plank pose. And then exhale and lower down through your chaturanga. Inhale and rise to one of your 3 back bends. Upward facing dog is the suggestion. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal it through, find your alignment in your downward dog. Hips shifting back, knees can be soft, heels anchoring down.
Shoulders are soft and neck and head is free. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, knee comes through. Step that left leg through. Inhale and let's rise to our high crescent lunge, sweeping up through those fingertips. Exhale that T as we flow to the left hand side. Inhale with softness, with ease, back up again. And then exhale and T to the left. Inhale, sweep back up again, last one. And then exhale, you find that twist to the left hand side. Inhale, reach up, sweep up one last time. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down to the mat. Step back to your plank pose. Nice big breath in your plank, find your alignment, shoulders over wrists, and then that goodbye down. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, rise to your back bend. Exhale, you're downward dog. So let's add on and put it together. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, right leg steps through. Inhale, inner thighs draw in as we rise to the high crescent lunge. Exhale and open to the right hand side, that big T. Inhale, reach up, sweep up. And then this time, as you exhale, the left hand comes down, right hand stays up, and you make that journey all the way down. As you inhale, draw your chest over towards the right hand side, open up, and then exhale and cartwheel the right hand down. Inhale and step to your plank pose. Exhale this time, the left knee comes down. Right leg lengthens back and you open up and through to your half side plank. Exhale, right hand comes back down. Right toe tucks under. Left leg might step back, or you've got the choice of your half plank for your chaturanga. Lower down with control and with ease. And then inhale and flow to your upward facing dog. Chest draws through, shoulders are soft. Downward dog. Let's take that flow into the other side. Inhale, left leg goes back. Exhale, shoulders over wrist. Step that left foot through. Find those inner thighs, draw in and up from the pelvic floor. Fingertips sweeping up. And then as you exhale, that T to the left hand side. Inhale, sweep all the way back up and through. And then as you exhale, right hand comes out to the right hand side of the mat. And you draw open to the left hand side. Fingertips sweeping up, shoulders in line. As you exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale and step back to your plank pose. Exhale, right knee comes down this time, toes out to the side. Left foot softens down and you open up to your half side plank. Stretching your body open like a star, releasing anything you don't need. Exhale, sweep back through. Inhale, step back to plank pose. Exhale, lower down through your chaturanga with strength, knees up or knees down. And then inhale and rise up and through. Exhale, your downward dog. As you inhale this time, make your way to the front of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot behind your left foot and then just gently make yourself mount your way down onto your bum. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide for your butterfly pose, and just take a moment here. Take a moment to notice that flow of breath coming in and out your body, coming back to your pranayama. Gently drawing the knees down, you're high on your tail, your spine is extended. Reconnecting and finding that centre point again. As you inhale, draw your knees together. Bring the soles of the feet down onto the earth and bring your hands just in behind your back. Little cat and cow movement for 3 little repetitions. So when you're ready, inhale, draw the tail back, chest rises, shoulders soften back and the gaze comes up. As you exhale, start to draw it under, push the navel back, round through the spine, shoulders soften down and chin comes into chest. Inhale, tail is the leader, it draws back, you rise up and through your spine, you take your gaze up, and then as you exhale, you draw all the way under, feel that coiling, chin into chest and gaze down, feel the stretch through the back of the neck as well. Inhale, tail draws back, chest floats up, heart opens, gaze rises. Exhale and draw all the way under. Option to stay with this or option to find the tips of your toes, and then this time as you inhale, you're going to push your hips up, tail draws it under, and then as you exhale, find that coiling again, draw under and chin into chest. Inhale, start to push all the way up, and then exhale and draw all the way under. Keep flowing. And we're going to add on or stay where you are, with where you are. As you inhale this time, find the tips of your left foot and extend through your right leg. And then exhale and draw it in. Inhale to the left hand side, extending that left leg. And then exhaling and coming under. Keep flowing, inhale, extending through the right leg. Finding the tips of your left toes and apportioning your weight right to the tips of your toes as you extend, strengthening, lengthening, and also opening up those shoulders. Keep with that flow of breath. Allow it to nourish your flow. Another one on each side. And then bring the soles of the feet back together. Take a moment. Perhaps the hands come to prayer, centre the chest. Perhaps they clasp together and you release out those wrists. Reconnect. Just feel that flow of energy coming through your body. That flow of breath with it. Little wrist rolls. When you're ready, bring your left hand just beside your left hip. Anchor down through your sit bones and palm facing in towards the head. You're sweeping up through your right hand side of your body, softening into that left elbow as you draw all the way over to the side. And then you're releasing all the way back up and through. And we're just taking that journey over towards the right hand side. Keep flowing. Again, find that flow of breath and just allow it to lead your movement. And just enjoy that freedom within the movement. Last one. And then draw your knees together as you come up and make your way down onto your back. Take a moment here, knees into the chest, drawing yourself all the way in, just counterbalancing all that opening of the heart, the shoulders, the chest we were doing there. And then when you're ready, option to make your way up to standing, perhaps by rolling, massaging the spine, and coming all the way up and through. Feet come hip width apart, anchor through those heels, those toes, lift them and spread them. And take a moment with the hands at heart centre. Start to bring your weight into your left foot, find your pads of your left toes, and start to lift that right knee all the way up. Release your left hand just onto your left hip. Perhaps the right hand rests here as well. And then just gently, we're going to start with these opening of the hips, just these hip mandalas. So you're just inhaling, drawing up, and then exhaling and releasing all the way round. Inhaling, drawing up, and then exhaling and releasing round, going as wide as you wish to go. So we're going for 5. And then gently just find your drishti, so your focal point just in front of you. Lock focus on that. And then when you're ready, I'm just going to move back a bit so I've got space. We're going to gently just release our right heel back. Start to draw our hips down. Keep our chest nice and long. And extend through that back leg. Once you've got this position, think about your inner thigh, so your right inner thigh. Draw it up and push your heel up with it, and it just gives you that alignment with your hips. Once you've got that there, extend those hands out in front of you. So we're just going to add on to this flow. Take a big inhalation, reach through the fingertips, reach through the back leg, and exhale and hold it nice and firm. As you inhale, release the hands back, draw that knee up, and then exhale and open that hip. Inhale and transfer through to your warrior 3. And exhale and set it nice and firm, drawing the inner thigh up. Inhale and start to release all the way back, drawing that knee up. Exhale and open out that hip. Inhale and warrior 3. Exhale, setting it nice and firm, softening the shoulders. Inhale and drawing all the way back up. Last one. Exhale and open that hip. Inhale and draw all the way back up and through. Exhale and root that right heel down. Take a moment, just release off that left ankle. We've got that to do on the other side. So bring both of your feet down to the earth, bring your hands back to heart centre, and take a moment to just find peace. Come back to that centre point. To find that peace. To find that flow of breath again. When you're ready, start to bring your weight into your right foot, lifting your left leg up and find your balance. Hands can be on the hips for this to help anchor. And then when you're ready, we've got 5 hip mandalas to start off with. So inhaling, and then exhaling and releasing open. Inhaling, drawing up that midline, and then exhaling and releasing round. Keep flowing. That's 3, 4. Keep with that breath. Inhale, coming all the way up. And then as you exhale, start to push that heel back, bring those wings out to the side till we get in alignment. So hips are both drawn down. Back leg is extended, a lovely bit of energy going through that back leg. And then when you're ready, inhale and reach the fingertips forward. Exhale and really spiral that inner thigh up towards the ceiling, softening the shoulders down the back. Chest is lifted. Inhale and draw all the way back up. And then exhale and open that hip. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, finding that alignment, spiraling up, finding your balance. If you fall out, come back in. That's what it's all about. Inhale and drawing up. Exhaling and open that hip. Inhale. Warrior 3, I nearly missed it there. Exhale and set. Inhale, last one. Exhale and open that hip. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale and set it firm. Inhale, draw all the way back up and through. Fingertips lifted. Exhale, release down. Anchor through both heels. Take a breath in. Exhale and fold your body forward. Inhale, that halfway lift is there for you. Exhale, step back to plank. So we're going to come into side plank. Option to bring the left knee down for half side plank, or option to bring the feet out about foot width apart, moving on to the outer blade of the left foot, inner of the right, and inhaling and drawing all the way up, perhaps piling the feet up on top of each other. These obliques are doing all the work, they're lifting you up and holding you here. And then wait for your exhalation, release the right hand down, bring yourself back to full plank. And then set up for your other side. So if it's too much, remember that right knee can come down to help to support your plank. And just breathe into it. And then exhale and draw all the way back down to full plank. Inhale, set that alignment, heels over toes. Wrists over shoulders. Travel through your vinyasa. With peace, ease, gliding through. Finding your downward dog. Pedaling it through. Next inhalation, right leg lengthens back. As you exhale, that right foot comes under the navel and then you step it through. Inhale and draw up to your high crescent lunge. Exhale and spiral open to your warrior 2, pivoting on that back foot, lining it up with the black back edge of the mat and bending into that right knee. Gently draw the tail under, feel the hips open, shoulders soften down and fingertips are out to the side. Let's find a little flow with our dancing warrior. So inhaling, drawing all the way up through the right side of the body, left hand in at the lower back, perhaps just gently melting the tailbone under and then releasing over. Inhale and draw all the way back through to your warrior 2 and then exhale and reverse side angle. Inhale and spiral, find that dance all the way back over and exhale and soften. Inhale back through warrior 2 and then exhale, option for forearm on the thigh or to bring that hand to the inside of the calf. Wait for the inhalation, find your peaceful warrior, rise up and through to it. Exhale and melt it over. Inhale, draw back to warrior 2, find softness. Exhale, you know your options. Inhale one last time, warrior 2. Exhale, release over. This time as you inhale, start to shift the hips back, lengthen through that right leg, it's not locked out certainly. Palm shifts up, and when you're ready we're going to reach forward. And then we're going to exhale and find our triangle pose. So hand can be behind the right calf or in front of it. Shoulders are in line and the chest is open. When you're ready, inhale, find your warrior 2. And then exhale the ball of the back foot, high crescent lunge facing the front, bending into that front knee. And then exhale and cartwheel those hands down to the mat. Inhale and draw the chest through, find your runner's lunge, feel that stretch through that left hip flexor. And then as you exhale, draw that left knee down to the mat and start to shift the hips back, walking your right foot forward. Once you've got it so far forward, we're just going to shift onto our heel, draw our hips back and find that stretch through the back of that right hamstring in our half splits monkey. If you've got blocks, now is a good time to bring them into the party. You can take them each side. And just make sure that your hips are back, your left hip is over your left knee. Right hip is drawn back to meet it, and this right knee is soft. And breathe into that hamstring. Chest is high, gaze is up. Take a nice big deep breath in. And then perhaps exhalation brings softness all the way down. Perhaps not. Inhale and rise up and through. Exhale, find the sole of your right foot. Shift yourself forward. Back to a nice low Vinyasa lunge. And then release that left leg up. Wait for the breath. And step back to your plank pose. Exhale, lower down through your chaturanga. Inhale, rise up to whatever back bend. I'll meet you in downward dog. Pedal it through a couple of times. Remember, child's poses there. We've got 3 breaths here. We nourish to finish off the last part of your dynamic flow. Find that ujjayi breathing, that ocean's breath. Next inhalation, left leg goes up. Push all the way back through the heel. And then as you exhale, that left foot comes through. Inhale and rise up to that high crescent lunge. Exhale, pivot on that back foot and open to your warrior 2. Bend into that front knee, line it up with the pinky toe or next to, and sew the outer seam of both of your feet, outer blades of both of your feet into the earth. Soften the shoulders, draw the tail under, and just feel that opening. Let's reverse it out. Inhale, draw all the way up through the left hand side of the body, right hand rests at the lower back. Exhale and soften over. Inhale and back through to your warrior 2. And then exhale, forearm rests. It's resting, you're not collapsing. This area is lifted and you're rising up through that right arm. Let's inhale back through. Drawn all the way up through the left hand side of the body. Exhale, find peace. Inhale back through to warrior 2. And then exhale, perhaps a hand comes down. Remember, if you've got a block there, you can place your hand in the block to help open. Inhale and reverse all the way up. It's almost like a dance, a flow. And then the exhalation, find peace. Keep that bend in that front knee. Inhale and back through to your warrior 2. Exhale, last little one. Hand comes in. Extend up through that right hand. Feel that connection through the outer blade of your right foot with the mat. And feel that stretch all the way up and through. Inhale and draw all the way back up and through to your warrior 2. Last reverse. As you inhale this time, start to straighten that front leg and you're just shifting those hips back. There's no lock in any knees, the knees are soft. And then the palm reverses up. We're going to reach all the way forward. Imagine that glass of wine or beer or whatever it is, cup of coffee, in front of you, reaching for it. And then when you can't reach any further, you're bringing the hand in. Remember, the block is helpful here again. You can bring it into the back of the leg or the front of the leg, whatever feels right. Shift those hips back. Right hand extends, left fingers extend as well. Your triangle pose. Inhale back up and through, warrior 2, bending into that front foot, front knee. And then pivot onto the ball of the back foot, maybe a smile on your face. Square the hips forward, back leg is lifted. And then cartwheel those hands down to your runner's lunge. Graze your fingertips, draw your heart through, and then when you're ready, on your exhalation, your right knee comes down this time. Inhale and start to shift your hips back, walking your left foot forward, finding your heel, and then just walking back into your half splits monkey, Ardha Kunamasana. Chest is lifted, both hips are drawn back, so think about your left hip. And this left knee is nice and soft. Again, blocks are great for this because they just help you to take that kind of round out of your spine. So if you notice you're doing that, shift your chest through, draw your tail down, And just find that release through the spine, the gaze is ahead. We take another breath into it. And then perhaps as you exhale, you want to soften chest as a leader. And then inhaling like a wave through the spine. Exhaling, finding the sole of your left foot. Hands are grazing down. And then inhale and step back to the front. Forward fold. When you're ready, start to bring your bum down to your heels, just gently making your way onto the back body. Knees into the chest, little massage to the spine. Soles of the feet connect. Hands come out to the side. I'll just move my prop so you can see. Imagine you've got a block in between your knees. Find the pads of your toes, pads of your fingers, and then gently on an inhalation start to bring your lower back up, walking your shoulders under and taking your gaze up ahead of you into your bridge pose. Option here to keep what you've got or to clasp your hands underneath your bum and just breathe into that open heart and chest. And then as you exhale, release the hands from underneath, bring your lower back down and draw your knees in towards your chest. Just gently wrap your arms around your knees and you're just rocking from side to side. You're ready, soles of the feet connect. Shift your hips over to your right hand side and then just lengthen your left leg away from you. Look at space. And then draw that right knee in towards the armpit and you're just gently drawing it in. Take a big inhalation, take it as deep as you wish. And then as you exhale, just release your right hand out to the side and start to guide your right knee over towards the left hand side. Just feel that stretch all the way from the knee, the IT band, nice twist through the spine, and it's all the way up and through to the right palm. Take your gaze over to the right hand side as well if that feels nice. When you're ready on an inhalation, just start to guide your right knee back. And then exhale and release that right foot down onto the earth. Bring the soles of the feet back down to the earth. Just shift your bum over to the left hand side this time. Lengthen through that right leg. Take a big breath in, left knee comes into the left armpit. And you're just releasing into it. And then left arm guides off to the side. The exhalation draws that left knee over to the right hand side. Till you feel that gorgeous stretch. Take your gaze over to the left thumb perhaps. And then inhale and draw all the way back through centre. Exhale, release that left foot down onto the air. And just take your shape of Shavasana. Suggestion for it, cushion under the backs of the knees. Allow your body to mould it into whatever shape feels good. Give you a few moments just to get there. Make yourself warm and cosy. Once we stop to move, we can certainly, our body kind of temperature cools down. It's a really nice idea to just wrap yourself up in case that happens, because you want to set the scene for your relaxation. And once you get down onto the mat, allow the mat to hug you. Just soften your body and clench your teeth and release your jaw. Allow yourself to soften out to the edges of your eyelids. Not scrunching up your eyes, just allow them to gently press together. Your eyes just being invited into the base of your skull as your face starts to soften naturally. Almost like a gentle wave taking over your entire body. Feel your shoulders soften. Feel that wave of relaxation sweep down the front of your body, softening every muscle. And as you let go of your core muscles, just feel your lower back melting onto the air. That wave of relaxation reaching down to your thighs, your knees, almost like a tide just taking over your body, engulfing your body in softness, and that luxurious feeling, that yummy feeling of relaxation. Take your mind to the visualization of water. Perhaps waves on a sandy beach. And just watching them gently crash onto the sand. And watching them retract back in towards the sea. And then just crashing back onto the sandy shore. Allow that to become your breath, but it's gentler than that. Your inhalations, drawing in and out. And just focus on that flow. I'm sure obstacles come up and sometimes we lose the breath, sometimes we lose the flow. But know that the breath is always there for you. You can find your flow again. Just learning to go around the obstacles. Not fighting to come across them. Gently just drift your awareness back to your physical body again. So let's just take a little closing inventory. Start with your toes. Just start to create a little bit of movement in your toes. And then just guide yourself to your ankles. Release out to your ankles. Gentle ankle rolls. Drift your awareness up the front of your body. Just noticing your body, almost as if you're saying goodbye to it, but you're not. You're just thanking it for your practice. And just noticing how everything feels. And once you get to your wrists, your fingers, just start to create a little bit of movement, getting the energy moving into these areas. Once you get to the crown of your head, perhaps invite the knees into the chest. Hands are just resting on the knees and just rolling round and round, massaging your lower back, your middle back, your shoulders. You're starting to find your flow again with that energy moving. When you're ready, gently draw your knees over towards the right hand side. Or the left hand side if that feels better. Take a moment there. And just draw that breath in nice and deep. And then whenever you're ready, on an inhalation, push yourself back up to seated. Thank you for joining me today for your flow class. I hope it helps you to find a wee bit of flow today perhaps.